Murali, 8th time MBBS student from KIMS Bangalore. I'd like to share a few thoughts with you on an introduction to laparoscopy. Laparoscopy is not a new word to any of us. We've all heard about it in clinical postings, and I'm sure our friends and family have undergone a laparoscopic procedure at some or the other point. To understand a deeper meaning of the word, we can take it in two parts. Lapro referring to abdomen and scopy referring to visualizing. So basically it's visualizing the abdomen under guidance to perform a minimally invasive surgical procedure. Now, I'm sure all of us have seen in surgical practice a midline scar done for a laparotomy. Right hypochondrium scar for cholecystectomy. Left hypochondrium scar for a splenectomy. Right iliac fossa scar for an appendectomy, etc. Now imagine, instead of all these big scars, a patient with whatever clinical presentation he has, a very minimal scar at the umbilicus, or at most a very minimal scar through the laparoscopic ports. That's what laparoscopy can do. Now, to conduct a laparoscopic procedure, we may have a few extra requirements. One being a light source, white light more commonly taken, a specific camera which works on the principle of total internal reflection, wherein, supposing this is within the body, through total internal reflection, the signal is transmitted to a screen where the surgeon can visualize whatever procedure he wants to do and conduct it. Another is an insufflator, wherein you cannot directly insert any instruments into the abdomen as such. You first need to inflate it. Carbon dioxide gas is most commonly used right now in our hospitals because it's a physiological gas and has minimal adverse effects to the patient. And once insufflated, you can insert the port and insert the laparoscopic instruments to conduct. These instruments can range from a simple scalpel to a harmonic, a knife, and even a cautery, just like in an open surgical procedure. Of course, like any procedure, it has its advantages and disadvantages. One advantage to the surgeon, of course, is there's a minimal chance of infection, and that's a shared benefit to the patient as well. The biggest advantage to the patient is the very minimal scar. So he won't have to show anyone that he's undergone a surgery. Now, one disadvantage to the surgeon is it requires an extra scale and it requires extra depth perception. So if you know a cube which is in a 3D, and imagine a cube with a line going in front. Through a laparoscopic guidance, it will appear just as a square with a line in front. So it requires greater anatomical knowledge. That's one disadvantage to the surgeon. And the biggest disadvantage to the patient, of course, is the cost factor. So that's an introduction to laparoscopy in a nutshell for all of you. Hope it helped. Thank you.